Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to take you inside of my Roth IRA, show you an entire recap of the whole year, show you what actually happened this year in the Roth IRA portfolio. And just like on the other channel, I do this on my other channel with my regular portfolio, but this is going to be different because we have a couple of different holdings, different amounts of shares, and a different amount of time invested compared to my regular portfolio. So I'm going to share all that stuff with you today here. And so let me record the screen and let's get into it. I got my computer here, so you might see me kind of looking off to the side just because I need to look at this computer to see all this stuff. But let me record the screen. New screen recording. 3, 2, 1, and bam. So here we are in my Charles Schwab of my Roth IRA. And first of all, I want to start off by saying this. It says from May until now, right? But this isn't correct because I was been investing in this for the entire year. But the reason why this only has from May is because this portfolio wasn't with Schwab. It was when in TD Ameritrade, and Schwab bought TD Ameritrade, and then like all the stuff moved over to Charles Schwab automatically, but they lost all the data. So there's no data prior to May. But luckily, I was tracking the data myself, so I do have that data in my spreadsheet, and I can share those things with you. But as far as what's on Charles Schwab's site, it doesn't have the whole year of data, but I have that. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to show you that here in just a minute. But first of all, let's get into what Charles Schwab is telling us. We'll just do this really quickly because this isn't 100% accurate because they lost the data, dummies. So anyway, so here we are in this portfolio. It said this isn't right. So it says contributions 40,000. I didn't contribute 40,000. You can only contribute 7,000. So see, this is why the Charles Schwab data is not the best. But anyway, it says 48,000 value and 40,000 contributed. So there's $7,000 gain there. But that says it's like since May, so that's off by a bit. You see right here, it says beginning value 36,000. That's how much was in this portfolio when it moved here in May, right? So when prior to May, it was like this much money here, 36,000, and all of it moved to Schwab in May. So starting in May in this portfolio, we had 36,000, but right now it's 48,000. So it gained more than the amount it says here. So Charles Schwab. Okay, anyway, let's go look here. The return percentage from May until now. So this isn't for the whole year. This is from May until now. It says we have 16%. Then we saw this on the other one, I think. Let me see. NASDAQ is what? Well, you can see right there. NASDAQ is 18.9%. We're 16.8. The Dow, what's the Dow? 9%. We're 16.8. Let's go check S&P. For the S&P was 14%. We're 16.8. So we beat the S&P. And then here's the Russell, 16% for us and 8.9% for them. So we beat all the indexes except for the NASDAQ, but it was pretty close. So, but that's showing the return since May. So let's go get into the whole thing for the whole year. Let's just have a look at that. So first of all, this spreadsheet right here, I didn't create this. I can't take credit for this. It came from this guy right here. You see that there? It came from this guy right here. If you want to get the spreadsheet, you just go here to his YouTube channel. I'm not affiliated with this guy. I don't know this guy, nothing like that. I just watched some of his videos and back in the day. But you go here, click on more, and the links are here. Just click on the link, go to his website. You can download the spreadsheet from him. You got to like sign up to his email or something like that. Anyway, that's where I got the spreadsheet from, in case you're wondering. So you can go get that if you want. Let's go check out the dividend log first, because it's going to show you the history of the entire payments I've got. So you can see here, 2023, we don't have any data there, but for 2024, I have all of the data. So if I can make it bigger, maybe. Okay, so January, February, March, April, May, June, only Tesla paid me in this portfolio, nothing else. I had other stocks actually, and I sold them, and I can share that with you in a minute too. But yeah, just hold on for a minute, and I'll share that with you. July, we've got Tesla, Ulti, and Coney. August, same thing, Tesla, Ulti, Coney. September, we added Misty, and then October, same thing. November, we added YMAX in December. We've got YMAX, and I just added NVIDIA. No payments from NVIDIA yet. Let's go check out what this looks like for the year as far as the payments go. So this is the whole year here of payments. 142 the first month, 186 month 2, month 3 was 203, 4 181, 5 182, 6 175, month 7 1369, month 8 2000. You can see drastically increasing here. And then what's this? Month 9 27, 21, 10 33, 11 42, and 12 44, 12. So in total, $19,250 for the year in this portfolio. So not too shabby, not too bad, $19,000. And then if you go look at the sold positions, what I was telling you about, see, I had all these in the portfolio and I sold them. CLM, CRF, F.I.R.E, SPY, SPY, SVOL, SOFI, YMAX, QQQY, and NVIDIA. I had all these in the portfolio and I sold them all. And I did sell them all for profits. But I just had too many things in this small portfolio. So I basically sold all that stuff to increase the income. And then I'll come back to some of these later at a later point in time probably. Look, you can see here May. I sold that May, June, July. So I sold a bunch of these off at the beginning of the portfolio for this, so, or the middle of the portfolio. So anyway, there you go. You have the sold positions there. If we go check out the positions I actually have now, you can see, let me make it over here so it's easier to see. Tesla, 480 shares at 1807, and right now it's 1427. OT, 1551 at 1257 cost average. Right now it's 897. Coney, 1262. My cost is 1849, and right now it's 1304. Misty, 231. Cost is 2535, and right now it's 2631. YMAX, 105, and 1793 is the cost, and 1695 is the current price. NVIDIA, 60 shares, 2481. Right now it's 2335. So here's the problem with this Roth IRA, is because you can't add money to it, right? Once you've maxed out the amount of money you add and you don't have money to spend, it makes it really hard to be able to average down. That's why these costs are much different than my regular portfolio, because you can't just throw money at it and average down. So you really need to, it's the lesson I've learned, you really need to be more strategic about when you buy. And so, that's the thing you really need to be careful about in the Roth IRA. The reason why my Tesla price is so high, because I bought this before the split, and then when it split, then the price went up. So that's why my price is like that. But yeah, let's go have a look at the data for the return. I'm not going to show you this day change. I'm just going to show you like the big numbers here. So if you look here, Tesla, my market return minus $1,800. Total return is $1,700. So the total return percentage, we've got almost a 20% total return from Tesla. So 20% return is pretty good for the year. Ulti, minus $5,500. Total return, $415. Total percent, 2%. So it's up only 2%. Not a lot, but it is up. Coney, minus $6,800. Total return, only $600. And then you can see the total return percent, 2.5%. So also it's not super great like Tesla. Tesla's been doing good. I've had it for a long time too, though, so that's why it's performing quite well. Once I have OT and Coney longer, this number will come up as well. Misty, 222, 2167 total return, and then we've got 36.9% total return. 36.9%. So that's really great. That's been doing really good. YMAX, $28. So 1.5%, so nothing special there. We made $28 profit so far, not a big deal. And NVIDIA is down. We haven't got paid from NVIDIA yet. I bought it and it went down. Haven't received any money. So there we go. We're minus 5% on that. But you can see 19% to 2%, 36, 1.5. So even if I was to sell all the positions and go back to straight cash, I would have more than I started with. So that is a good thing. But if I sold NVIDIA, I would have to sell for a loss. The other ones I could sell and still walk away with more money than I started with. So that's pretty good. 5 out of 6 positions are in the green or positive. So Not too bad. Can't complain. So now that you know what that looks like, and now that I know what that looks like, and I learned from my mistakes too about trying to choose the right time to buy these things. Um, you never know when it's the right time. You can't really time it. But some of the things that I can show you from this right here is it's a lot of it is about the time you spend in the market. Because I mean, you see my cost average on Tesla. Look, I'm down on the total on the market return, but on the total return, we're up almost 20%. And I've had this for a whole year. I've literally held this for at least one entire year. So it's been doing pretty good. And like when I bought this, the yield was about 50%, which means you need to hold something for 2 years to get 100% of your money back. And so after 1 year, we've got 20% of the money back. But because I've been buying this and buying this more and more and more, right? I didn't just have all these shares at the beginning of the year. I started with 25 shares and then added more and added some there, added some here. So I haven't got my total position built in this yet. But once I do, then I'll let it sit, and then our yield will be higher, or our total return will be higher because we'll have a longer time in the market on this. So that's doing really good in terms of that. OT and Coney is going to take a lot longer for them to get to a decent level. And then for Misty, it's doing really well also, but it's such a small position, so it's not really that big a deal. And so yeah, that's really all I got to share with you there as far as that goes. But I hope this is at least helpful and kind of give you an idea of what this looks like investing in these inside of a Roth IRA. And then another thing I'll share with you really fast, I guess. Let's just go to let me show you this. Check dividends. I'm going to show you the dividends for all the portfolios combined, just for fun. So if you go here, let's go to the summary. Let me see. So here we are on the upcoming dividend summary page. If you go here, you can see we're getting around $11,000 per month, every month for all the portfolios combined. And you can see I've got 3 portfolios: summary, IRA, IRA, Schwab, Webull. Summary's not a portfolio; it's all of them combined. So anyway, there's that. So anyway, stay tuned. More videos coming each and every week, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Take care.